Hey, what's up everybody? Chris here, and today I want to explore an idea that I brought up in another recent video about Nintendo. Does the Switch need an achievement or a trophy system? Hey, if you're enjoying the content, if you like the channel, please be sure to like and please be sure to subscribe. So I'm of the mind that trophies on the PlayStation system, of course, and achievements on Xbox are a good thing in general, but they can have some drawbacks associated with them. In a lot of ways, I kind of feel like, trophies and achievements do sort of detract a little bit just from the simple pleasure and enjoyment of playing the game. Now, I know on Xbox at least you can turn off achievement notifications, or at least I believe you can. I'm not sure about PlayStation and sort of the options you've got there, but I feel like in a lot of cases there's almost this obligation to continue playing a game even after you feel like you've gotten sort of your money's worth out of it or all of your enjoyment out of it, just so you can reach sort of that platinum level trophy where you've done everything possible in the game, at least everything possible in terms of the people who designed the trophies or the achievements. And the same goes for Xbox. And I've got mixed feelings on people who trophy hunt or achievement hunt. I mean, if that's your thing, that's cool. Some people like to do that just to show off, on their sort of Gamertag or their PSN profile that, look, I've done everything possible in this game, but I tend to play a game and really just play it for the enjoyment of it, and a lot of times I couldn't care less about the actual trophy or achievement that's associated with it. Now, that's not always the case. Recently when I finished The Last of Us Part 2, I was getting close to reaching sort of the platinum level on that, but it would have required, and it did require, another playthrough on my part. And even though typically I would not have gone through with that just to have sort of that piece of virtual hardware on my PSN profile, I was so close to it that I went ahead and I played through the game again. And it was a cool experience, but it felt a little bit like a slog. And, when I got toward the end of that, I sort of asked myself, why am I subjecting myself to this? And why am I doing this again? Just so I can have this thing that I can show other people. So in that regard, I think trophies and achievements can be a little bit distracting, but I think that they also add a different element or a new element to a game. I think in some cases, they'll cause you to explore things and experience things in a game that you might not have otherwise seen if you're the sort of person who really just focuses on, for example, getting through the main story or the main plot. And that's me. Typically I'm the kind of person who plays a game just to get through the main story and to appreciate that. Depending on the game, at times I may go into a lot of depth with things like side quests and side missions and that sort of thing. I really enjoy that in the Zelda games, for example, but a lot of times I really just want to enjoy the main story and sort of get through it. So again, this obsession people seem to have with having trophies or having achievements is sort of a double-edged sword in my opinion. Now again, in the video I referenced earlier where I talk about why Nintendo is my favorite video game company, I highlight some things that Nintendo could do better, and one of the things I talked about there is maybe the incorporation of a trophy or an achievement system. I think that Nintendo really sort of had a unique opportunity with the launch of the Switch and sort of the redevelopment of that online system to do something different that doesn't go along with PSN or Xbox Gold, Xbox Online with their trophies and achievements. I think it would have been really cool if you had almost like a Super Mario Brothers, original Super Mario Brothers type score that was attached to your gamer ID within the Nintendo infrastructure to just sort of show the games that you've been enjoying the most and that you've been playing a lot. Maybe having some specific sort of goals associated with that, but making it a little bit more nebulous, but also giving the player sort of an opportunity to sort of demonstrate their love for a game in that way could have been a cool thing. But at the same time, I totally understand why Nintendo didn't do that. They are very much a company that wants people to love games for the sake of gaming and sort of go about enjoying the games in that manner. So while I think it would be really cool for Nintendo to try and, sort of rebuild their online system a little bit just to give players a little more incentive to explore different components of a game that they may not have already seen, I'm also kind of okay with them not doing that because I just want to play a game because I like it, not because I want to go sort of trophy hunting on that. So anyway, that's just sort of my rambling thoughts on the topic of trophies and achievements and Nintendo and where that sort of fits into any potential future schemes and setups they may have. If you would, let me know what you think about this. Add some comments to the video below and let's have a little bit of discussion about this. As always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your viewership and stay tuned for my next video.